Hey guys, welcome back. Marco here from blitzguitar.com. Today I want to show you how you can spice up this really famous chord progression E minor, C, G and D major. Guitar players play this chord progression a lot and we always end up playing the same stuff. So today I want to show you how you can spice up this chord progression and come up with something that is a little bit different and not necessarily too difficult. So we're going to use a bunch of chords and melodies. Okay, I'm gonna play exactly the same thing I was playing at the beginning of the video, and you also have the tab on screen, so it should be easy for you to follow. Guys, thank you so much for supporting me and all your comment and feedback. Subscribe if you wanna keep up with all the upcoming lessons, and thank you so much for all your comments. I really appreciate you being around for so long. Okay, so let's have a close up. Let me show you how you can spice up this chord progression in E minor. Alright guys, let's get started now. First of all, the reason why we're trying to play different chords is just because playing chords in different position, okay, is going to give you a different vibe and different approach for each single chord. Okay, so if you play E minor, C, G, and D here, you're gonna have this particular sound and these particular voicings that you can play around with. But as soon as you change position, you're forced to come up with different options, okay? Now, the chord progression, as you can see, is very simple. E minor, C, G, and D. But we're gonna play like that. You're gonna have E minor, C, okay, G, and D, okay? So very simple. Some of these chords are just like basic chords. The only difference is that because we're plucking the strings, we are able to select the strings that we want to pluck and come up with different chords, okay, different voicing. So I'm still playing the same basic chords, but I'm adding different voicings and a melody, okay? So how does it work? Let's start with the chords. Now, first thing, the chords are going to be this one, E minor. I'm playing it like that, okay? And I'm playing the 6th string open, which is my root note, okay? The 4th string, fret number 9, okay? Which is B, which is the perfect 5th. The 3rd string, fret number 9, which is E, another root note. And the 2nd string, fret number 8, G, which is the minor 3rd, okay? Proper E minor chord, okay? Now the reason why I keep calling it A is just because this chord is like just an A minor chord, okay, all the way up here. So the index finger is on the fret number 8 and the shape is exactly the same as the A minor, but it's actually an E minor chord if we play it here. Okay, so I'm plucking the 6th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd, okay? The 2nd chord, C major. Very simple chord, okay? So I have the 6th string, fret number 8, my root note. The 3rd open string, which is the perfect 5th. The 2nd string, fret number 8, which is another G, okay? So I have 2 G's here, perfect 5th. And the 1st string, fret number 8, which is C. So I have root note, 5th, 5th, root note, okay? It's a power chord. Very simple chord to play. 3rd chord, G major. That's another simple chord. My root note is on the 5th string, fret number 10. 3rd open, which is another G. And the 2nd string is fret number 8, which is another G. So I have 3 Gs, huh? That's the easiest chord ever. Okay? And then we have the D major. We have 2 different voicings for the D major. The first one is this one. It's the 4th open string, my root note. The 3rd string, fret number 7, which is another D. And the 2nd string, fret number 10, which is the perfect 5th, okay? So I'm playing very simple chord, guys. I'm not playing anything too difficult. So E minor, C, G, and D. Very simple. One more time. Okay, now how do we spice up these chords? We're gonna add notes in between. Okay, so let's check it out. One awesome thing about fingerstyle, guys, is the fact that you can add a melody within the chords. So we're gonna end up playing this chord progression like that. So as you can see, still playing exactly the same chords, but I'm adding a melody. So how does it work? Put down the first chord, E minor, and I pluck the 6th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. Then I have the 2nd string fret number 7. Okay? So this is the only note that I'm changing for the E minor. Okay, a different voicing, but it sounds awesome. And then I change to a C major chord, the one that you learned. Okay? So now I'm gonna let this one ring out, and then I move on to the G major, where I'm gonna have a melody. Okay, now the G, very simple chord, you already learned it, but the melody goes like this. You pluck simultaneously the 5th, 3rd, and 2nd. Then I have the 2nd string fret number 10, and the 1st string fret number 7. Okay. One more time. Make sure that you hold down the bass, it needs to ring out. And I finish on the D major chord. This is a different voicing. You can either play with the little bar, and I'm plucking the 4th string open, which is my root note, the 3rd string fret number 7, which is another D, and the 2nd string fret number 7, which is F sharp, the major 3rd. Okay, you can either play with 2 fingers or with the bar chord. Okay, so you're coming from G. Okay, and you can play a phrase that connect the D to the E minor. So you're coming from G, and you can have the 2nd string, you pluck the D, sorry, and then you have the 2nd string fret 8, 7, and you finish with the 2nd string fret 8 with the index finger. Okay, because from here we're going to start again with the same E minor, and this happen to be just a note in common that you have between the D and the E minor. Can you see? So then you can start again. I'm going to change the melody a little bit. So the first melody is going to sound like that. And G. Now the second one is going to sound like that. So we're coming from D. Okay, so it sounds a little bit different, and let me show you how to play that. So when we start again, we're gonna have a different melody. So it's going to sound like that. Okay, so how does it work? You're coming from the D major, and you have the phrase, and you finish the last note on the fret number 8 with the index finger, and this is when you start again with the with the E minor chord. Okay, so you have, then I have E minor with the same voicing. So I have 6th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, and then the 2nd string fret number 7. Okay, and the same C major. Now, rather than let this C major ring out, we're gonna play a different voicing. So we're gonna play the same C, and then the 1st string fret number 8. Okay, so and that's it. And you notice, guys, you don't really need to change many things. You know, you can just change or add one single note, and it will spice up the chord at all. So now the G major is going to sound different. It's going to have and then D major. So on the G we're going to have a different melody. 5th string fret number 8, sorry, 5th string fret number 10, 3rd open, and the 2nd string fret number 8. Same G major, but the voicing is going to be on the 1st string fret number 10, which is a beautiful chord, and I'm playing the 1st string, which is D, okay? And I pluck these 4 strings simultaneously, so 5th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Pluck that together. Then I have the 1st string fret number 8 and fret 7. Okay, so you want to make sure that you hold the bass note down. It gets quite stretchy. Okay, but it sounds beautiful. So, and then we finish with the D major chord. Okay, and the way we're going to play this chord is we're going to start with the 2nd string fret number 10, and then the 4th open string, which is the root note. Okay, and then the 3rd string fret 7. Okay, so. And then after we play the 3rd string fret number 7, okay, I have this phrase, okay, which is the 1st string fret 8, fret 7, the 2nd string fret 10, and the 2nd string fret number 8, which is going to be the last note I play, and the notes that is going to, you know, get me to the E minor again. So. Again the E minor, and I start over again. So the second time I play the whole thing, it would sound like that. Okay, and then you can start again. Now guys, you can decide to spice up this chord progression and use different kind of approaches. So you, for example, you can just play the chord, very simple approach. So I'm just changing the rhythm a little bit, but it's still the same chords, okay? Or you can decide to add a melody within the chords. And diversify rhythmically, okay? But mainly, really guys, you can just, you know, change few things from these chords and have a completely different sound and play something that is still pretty basic, okay, even though we're playing in position, you know, 7, but it's kind of sound more interesting, and it's just a way to spice things up so that you don't play always the same stuff over and over again, okay? So make sure that you take it step by step, and let me know if you like the lesson. So see you next time.